Have you ever looked at a photo of yourself from 10 years ago and felt a strange ache? Not because you look different, but because you remember the person in that photo actually felt something. They felt a raw, unfiltered excitement for the future. But somewhere along the way, between the endless scrolling and the pressure to have it all together, that spark was replaced by a quiet, persistent numbness. You've become a master at performing your life instead of living it. You've learned how to frame the perfect moment, how to say the right things, and how to hide the parts of you that feel behind. But tonight, when the screen goes dark and the house is quiet, you're left with the same heavy question. When did I stop being the main character of my own story and start becoming an observer of everyone else's? In the next few minutes, we're going to peel back the layers of this modern exhaustion. I'm going to show you why your brain is struggling to feel joy in a world of constant highlights, and how to find the person you were before the world told you who you were supposed to be. We often blame our lack of discipline for our unhappiness, but the truth is hidden in your biology. Your brain was evolved for deep reward, the kind of satisfaction that comes from finishing a difficult task or connecting deeply with another human. But today, we are drowning in cheap dopamine. Every notification, every like, every short video is a micro hit of pleasure that provides no actual nourishment. It's like eating candy when your body is starving for a real meal. This creates a state of anhedonia, a psychological condition where the things that used to make you happy no longer do. Your brain is so oversaturated with artificial stimulation that it has forgotten how to respond to the quiet, beautiful moments of real life. You aren't broken or depressed. You are chemically overstimulated and emotionally underfed. There is a specific variety of loneliness that only our generation truly understands. It's the feeling of being digitally connected but spiritually isolated. Think about the last time you felt truly seen. Not liked, not followed, but seen. For many of us, that feeling is becoming a distant memory. We've traded our oxytocin, the hormone of physical safety and trust, for the hollow validation of strangers. This creates what psychologists call identity drift. You start making choices based on how they will look rather than how they will feel. You buy the clothes, you take the job, and you visit the places that fit the aesthetic of a successful life, while your true self sits in the corner, ignored and waiting for your attention. The world rewards you for being useful, not for being happy. From a young age, we were conditioned to believe that our value is a direct result of our productivity. If we aren't growing, scaling, or optimizing, we feel a deep, burning guilt. This is internalized capitalism. It's the voice in your head that tells you a walk in the park is a waste of time, unless you're listening to a productive podcast. It's the fear that if you stop running for even a second, you will be forgotten. But the cost of this usefulness is your peace. You've turned your life into a business, and you are an employee who never gets a weekend off. So, how do we find that person from the 10-year-old photo again? It starts with the quiet rebellion of being unimpressive. The switch happens the moment you stop trying to curate your life and start claiming it. Satisfaction doesn't come from finally reaching the finish line. It comes from realizing the race was a lie. You have to give yourself permission to be unfinished, to have a messy house, a quiet career, and a heart that doesn't need 1,000 likes to feel valid. The most powerful thing you can do for your mental health is to stop asking the world if you're doing it right. You are finally allowing yourself to just be without an audience. You don't need more potential. You just need more presence. If this felt like a mirror to your own soul, then you're in the right place. Subscribe, and let's walk back to the truth together. Because before you were a brand, before you were a worker, and before you were a success, you were just you. And that person is still there, waiting for you to look back at that photo.